So in the morning, do you guys have paper that are at the end of your guys' doorsteps, like a newspaper or something like that?
No.
I want everybody to raise your hand if you guys have newspapers at the end of your driveway. Ooh, okay. So do you know who drops it off?
The newspaper. The news person.
The news person.
Or man. Or paper boy.
The what?
Paper boy.
So today we're going to be learning about reading a book titled The Paper Boy, okay? We're going to see what he goes through in the morning so that the people who do get papers and newspapers at their house, what he has to go through to make that happen, okay?
But his house is.
We need silent hands raised if you guys have something to say, okay? But we're going to answer questions later. So, what do you think is going to happen? Do you think it's easy being a paper boy? Do you think he wakes up whenever he wants? Do you think that the papers just automatically get there? What do you think happens? Can I see some hands? Mati, what do you think is going to happen?
The paper boy, he drives a bike around the neighborhood and throws papers to people's houses.
Are you sure? What if he has like a truck or a car?
No.
It has to be a bike? Are you sure it's a bike? Well, we're going to see if it's going to be a bike, okay? And if everybody's sitting down correctly and eyes up front. Thank you. If you guys have any questions, save them, okay, until the end. The Paper Boy by Dave Pickley. The mornings of the paper boy are still dark, and they are always cold, even in the summer. And on these cold mornings, the paper boy's bed is still warm, and it is always hard to get out of, even for his dog. So why might it be hard for the paper boy and his dog to get out of bed? Isaiah? Do you want me to come back to you, Isaiah? Okay, well, I'm going to come back to you. So I need you to listen up and see why it might be hard for the paper boy and his dog to get out of bed. Who can help Isaiah out? Tatiana.
Because it's so cold. He said it's so cold at night, so he likes his warm bed.
Yeah. Do you guys like your warm bed, or do you guys like to get out when it's super cold?
Sometimes I like doing this. It's super cool.
So Isaiah, can you tell me why it might be hard for the paper boy and his dog to get out of bed? Isaiah, can you tell me why it might be hard for the paper boy and his dog to get out of bed? Tatiana, you want to help him out one more time? Okay. Listen, because I'm going to come back to you, okay? And you're going to need to answer this, okay? Thank you.
Because in the night he said it's so cold, so he will want to stay in a warm place with his paws in his bed.
Okay, Isaiah, can you tell me what it is now? Why is it hard for him to get out of bed?
Because it's too cold.
Yes, thank you, Isaiah. But they do. They still get out of bed, even though it's cold. And softly they step down the quiet hall, past the door where the paper boy's father and mother are sleeping, and past the door where his sister is asleep. So can somebody tell me what the rest of his family is doing while they're sleeping? Let's go with Dion. What is the paper boy's mother and father and sister doing while he's getting ready to go on his paper boy route?
Going to sleep.
They are all asleep. Good job. And down to the kitchen where they eat from their bowls. And out to the garage where they quickly fold their papers, snapping on green rubber bands and placing them in a large red bag. It's hard to ride a bike when you are loaded down with newspapers, but the paper boy has learned how to do this, and he is good at it.
I know.
So why do you think it would be hard to manage the newspapers on the bike? Let's go with Addison.
Because it's so hard because there's a lot of newspapers.
And our newspaper's light or heavy?
Heavy.
And you take up one hand of the hand and throw it.
Ooh, that's called balance. He has to have good balance for that.
I have good balance too.
Thank you, Mati. The paper boy knows his route by heart, so he doesn't ever think about which house to pedal to. Instead, he is thinking about other things, big things and small things, and sometimes he is thinking about nothing at all. So when he says knows his route by heart, what do you think that means?
No, what you do.
Desiree.
And he knows how to go by heart.
Yeah, so does he have to think about it, or can he just go?
He could just go.
Thank you. His dog too knows his route by heart. He knows which trees are for sniffing, he knows which bird baths are for drinking, which squirrels are for chasing, and which cats are for growling at. Nah. Little by little, the world around them wakes up. The stars and the moon fade away, and the skies become orange and pink. Naomi, can you tell me what it means when it says the stars and the moon fades away?
I mean, the star and the moon goes away. The sun is coming up.
Good, thanks, man. And when the paper boy has delivered his last newspaper, he and his dog race home. And his empty red bag flaps behind him in the cold morning air. Do you think the paper boy and the dog could have raced when he had the newspapers in his bag?
No.
No, why not?
Because it might fall out.
And it's really heavy, right?